What's up everybody, I am back and today's video is going to be a trading everyone rebuild. So normally I do these where I trade everyone but I keep one player. This time we're not keeping anybody and we're doing it with the Los Angeles Lakers. But if you guys have not subscribed yet, make sure to do that. Let's try and get to 1,100 subscribers by the middle of July. If you guys could help me do that, that would be greatly appreciated. Also make sure to like this video. Let's try and get 40 likes on today's video and 25 comments. So comment something in the comment section below. I really do appreciate you guys all so much. But other than that, let's get into this rebuild. Alright, so we're using the Lakers like I said, and basically I'm just going to randomly trade everyone. So usually when I do this, I am like, okay, I'm going to make these trades when we first go. But I think today I'm going to randomly trade everybody and then take these players and just do a whole season with this team and see how good they are, and then we'll get into it after that. So we're going to have to randomly trade LeBron, Anthony Davis, Dwight Howard, everybody. So let's just, that's what we're going to do to start out with. No trade offers for Anthony Davis, so we'll have to come back to him. So we'll trade like Dwight Howard, but I want to throw some money, so maybe like Danny Green, and we'll see what we can get. There's 23 offers here. There's actually some decent ones. So I'm going to close my eyes, and I'm going to stop in 3, 2, 1. We got Tyler Hero and Kelly Olynyk. Not terrible. So the next trade we're going to do is we're probably going to trade away Rajon Rondo with JaVale McGee and see what these two can get me. There's 19 offers, so I'm just going to scroll through and we'll give it a little bit of time. We're going to stop in 3, 2, 1, and we're going to go 1 to the left. We got Emmanuel Mudiay and Ed Davis. What would it have been? Rashawn Holmes and Yogi Ferrell would have been better. Kind of screwed up on that one, but we have to make the trade. So we got to trade Kuzma. Deion Waiters is on the squad. Let's trade Kuzma with like Kentavious Caldwell-Pope and see what they can get us. We got 21 offers. Nothing's really popping out for me, so we'll just scroll through. And we'll stop in 3, 2, 1. We got Willie Cauley-Stein and Justin Jackson, which isn't terrible actually because Willie Cauley-Stein's not a bad piece to have. So now we still have AD and LeBron. Are they able to, okay, so we have one trade for LeBron. None for Anthony Davis. We'll try and trade a couple more people before we go back and see if anybody else is out there. So we got Markieff Morris and Alex Caruso. We'll see what these two can get us. I'll stop in 3, 2, 1, and we'll go 1 to the right. We got Jordan McRae and Svi Mykhailiuk. We could add Etuan Moore and Frank Jackson. This is definitely a better deal than that. And who do we all have left? We have Deion Waiters left. Avery Bradley. So we'll throw those two in. And I will just stop in 3, 2, 1. Robert Williams and Vincent Poirier. All right. And who else is on this Lakers team still? Quinn Cook and Jared Dudley. We'll stop in 3, 2, 1. No, sorry, I forgot to stop. 3, 2, 1. Torrey Craig and PJ Dozier. Not a great trade. None of these trades have been that great, but we still have to trade LeBron and Anthony Davis. So now we got Talen Horton-Tucker, PJ Dozier. I don't know if he was on this Lakers team or not. I have no idea. He's with Boston last year. I'm going to look up if PJ Dozier is on this team. So PJ Dozier was a member of the Nuggets in 2019-2020, so we don't have to trade him. We do have to trade Devontae Kaka. I don't know. 28 offers for him, so I'll let it scroll through for a while, and then we'll probably stop in about 3, 2, 1. Damari Carroll and William Howard. Okay. So then I think it's just Kostas Antetokounmpo and William Howard. Oh, we just got William Howard. So we'll just trade Kostas here. And we'll stop in 3, 2, 1. Mariel Shayok. Okay. Another deal is we're not going to be able to get anybody back that was on this Lakers team. So I can't just trade Anthony Davis and then go re-sign him in free agency. So yeah, we're not going to be able to do that. LeBron James has 2 offers. So we're just going to go. We're going to stop in 3, 2, 1. Shea and Chris Paul. What was the other one? Jaylen Brown and Kemba. Honestly, like very, very similar offers. So Shea and Chris Paul we're going to do, which I'm cool with. And we got to try and trade Anthony Davis as well. There's no offers found for AD. So, Okay, so we have all these players. So we're not going to be able to get, like, any of these guys. So we'll probably start at, like, Joel Embiid. And maybe Dame. We'll start at Dame, and we'll go down. And we'll just randomize a number, like, 1 through... Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We'll do, like, 1 through 20. I'll ask Siri to pick a number 1 through 20. We'll start at Dame. And then we will see what number she picks, and that's a player we're going to try and trade Anthony Davis for. So, hey Siri, pick a number 1 through 20.
A random number between 1 and 20 is 3.
So 3. So we have Dame, Joel Embiid is 2, Kyrie Irving is 3. So we're going to try and trade him for Kyrie Irving. If it doesn't work, we'll pick another number. So we'll trade finder Kyrie Irving here. And hopefully, hopefully he pops up. We got to go to the Nets quick. So hopefully a trade for Kyrie does pop up with Anthony Davis in it. No offers found. So we'll try and trade them straight up for each other, I guess, then. So we'll player... I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, propose trade. We'll go over to the Nets. And we will get Kyrie, and we'll try and give them Anthony Davis. They don't want to do that, so we'll go back. And we'll go back to rosters for the entire league, and I will ask Siri again to pick a number. So, hey Siri. Pick a number 1 through 20. 17. We should be able to get this done. So, start at Dame. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Chris Middleton. We can probably get that done. We definitely wouldn't have been able to trade for Jason Tatum, I don't think. So we'll try and trade for Chris Middleton. We'll go see what trade offers they got for him if something with Anthony Davis pops up. I'm guessing it'll probably be a lot cheaper than that. Oh, no trade offers found. So we'll try and propose a trade then to the Bucks. Chris Middleton straight up for Anthony Davis. Yeah, they have to take that. That Bucks team is going to be really scary. So now the roster is set, and we have Chris Paul, Shea, Chris Middleton, Damari Carroll as our power forward. That's really bad. Willie Cauley-Stein, Kelly Olynyk, Emmanuel Mudiay, Robert Williams, Tyler Hero, and Jordan McRae. So one thing I do want to do before we get into the season is send... I want to send... Where'd he go? Tyler Hero down to the G League. And then... I'm going to try and send Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to the G League as well. So let's go here. And let's sign a free agent and let's try and get that done. So do we have money to sign like DeMarcus Cousins? Okay, we have 15 people on our roster. So what's going on here? Oh, Justin Jackson's in the G League. Yeah, we're going to call Justin Jackson up and we're going to send Shai Gilgeous-Alexander down there. So now the rotation should get set. We have Chris Paul, Jordan McRae, Chris Middleton, Damari Carroll. This team's not going to be very good. Frank Vogel's actually a pretty good coach, so we're probably going to roll with him for now. We're going to run a balanced system. I'll simulate season number 1, and we'll see how good this team is. We'll have 2 seasons after this to win a championship. All right, so we got season number 1 wrapping up here. We ended up with 44 wins. Probably good enough to get us in the playoffs, but probably not going to be good enough to do any damage here. Here are the awards if you guys do care about that at all. Yeah, nothing too crazy happened. Do we have any Lakers anywhere? We do have Chris Paul making All-NBA second team, which is pretty impressive if you ask me. And then defensive teams, we do not have anybody doesn't look like. All right, so we end up as the 7th seed. It is what it is. So here's the stats. Chris Middleton played pretty well. I mean, even Jordan McRae came off the bench and averaged 11. Like, is this a secret weapon? Is this Jordan McRae going to be somebody I have to keep around? Maybe. How did he shoot from the field? Pretty decent. The rest of the stats, if you guys do care at all. But I'm excited to see how Shai and Tyler Hero look after spending the year in the G League. But we're going up against the Kings. And we actually do move on in 6 games. So now we got to face Luka. And we lose in 5. Excuse me. And obviously that's something that I expect to happen almost every time. Before I've rebuilt the team especially. So LeBron loses to Kawhi on the OKC Thunder. And now the Clippers are going to go up against Dallas, and now it looks like the Bucks end up winning the championship, which makes total sense because they have Anthony Davis and Giannis, which is just absolutely ridiculous. I shouldn't have done that. That would have been... I didn't really have a choice in the matter, but that kind of sucked. I don't think we have a pick at all. Oh yeah, we do. At 19, we have a pick. So we'll have to check out that. So we're going to try and bring in Abraham Navarro as our assistant GM. And then our trainer's actually good. So we'll just do that. And he comes into the team. So we're good there. Let's get to the draft. So we're going to take Onyeka Okongwu here with the 19th pick. And then we should be good in the draft, and I'll get into free agency. So Willie Cauley-Stein declined his player option. Kelly Olynyk accepted his, which he's going to have to be traded. And then Svi Mykhailiuk, I'm going to extend it to him. And qualifying offers, Mariel Shayok. Torrey Craig can get his. I don't really want Mariel Shayok to get his. So we're in free agency now. We can't even try to get Anthony Davis back if we want to. But we do have some big contracts that I want to get rid of. So like Kelly Olynyk, we barely have any picks to work with. So we're going to try and get Kelly Olynyk out the door for something cheap. Duncan Robinson, what's his contract situation look like? This would be the last year of his deal. DeLon Wright makes $9 million. First round pick from the Pistons. Wow, we're doing that. That's going to be a good pick, I believe. And who else makes too much money that we need to trade? Probably Chris Paul here. $40 million is just so much money. We'd have to throw in a first round pick to get Zach LaVine. Could do this trade. We have to give up Okongwu though. Jamal Murray and Will Barton. Malcolm Brogdon, Victor Oladipo. DeJounte Murray, we'd get a first round pick. Now this is a deal that's probably worth doing. Cheap money. We would have enough money to sign somebody. Yeah, DeJounte Murray, someone that I absolutely love getting in these rebuilds. Plus a first round pick. Sign me up. So now basically it's just Chris Middleton with $33 million. I want to go see how much money we have. $23 million. Do we have enough money to even offer like Anthony Davis? Not that I can. Okay, we could. We could offer Davis. But obviously, like I said, we can't do that. So do I go for DeMar again and just try and trade him? Do I try and get Montrezl Harrell and flip him? Yeah, I think Montrezl Harrell's a guy we should try and get. We can trade him away. Yeah, and maybe we try and bring in like DeMar DeRozan, I guess. And I think I want Montrezl Harrell more because I'm going to flip him to a power forward and we're going to trade him away. So we're going to keep the rights on Emmanuel Mudiay and Willie Cauley-Stein. So we got Montrezl Harrell, which is good. Now who do we have money for? Not a lot of people out here that we have money for, honestly. So Shabazz Napier, we'll throw him a contract. We got him. I want to look at trading Chris Middleton, I think. Cam Reddish and Clint Capella, that's not too bad. Clint would be a good center for us to have. But Cam is just, Cam could go in the G League for a season and be pretty good, actually. So is it looking like this trade? Probably, but honestly, I don't want to give you this pick. I will give you, like, this pick. They want Justin Jackson and Vincent Poirier and give me Al-Farouq Aminu. Okay, sure. We'll probably have to flip Aminu because I think he has a decent-sized contract. But I think that's a deal worth doing. So Aminu and Ed Davis can be flipped for, like, Duncan Robinson in that first actually looks pretty good. Isaiah Roby in a first also looks pretty good. Okay, we'll do that. So now we have a center. We're going to trade Montrezl Harrell or run him at power forward. We got Shea, who we're going to have to re-sign next season. DeJounte Murray. So this team's actually shaping up to be pretty good. Who do we have that we can afford now? We could get Danilo Gallinari. We have to bring in Danilo Gallinari. We got him. Joe Harris and Thaddeus Young, maybe. We'll bring in one of them. Thaddeus Young signing. Joe Harris, we don't have enough money for him. Let's get out of free agency. I think we're set there. Let's go to player progression. Let's look how good Tyler Hero is after spending a year in the G League. So Shea's up to an 89. The rest of the team looks good. Here's up to an 82, which is clutch. Who else did I send to the G League last year? Oh, Shea. I sent Shea to the G League. Yeah, so that makes sense. All right, so I like the team. I like where we're sitting. So I'll send a couple people to training camps. We should have 3, and then I'll get into the season. So I'll see you guys there. So if we ran the season as is, it would look like this, and then I'd have Montrezl Harrell even to come off the bench, but I just think trading Montrezl Harrell and trading Danilo Gallinari is going to be the best bet to making this team really good. So if we trade Harrell there, We throw in even the second. I want to keep those picks for now. Could we bring in something that'll really help the team? Spencer Dinwiddie would help, but he's on a 1-year oh no, he has a $12 million player option. I don't know if he would accept that or not, which is kind of tough. But we'd also get Karis LeVert, Jamal Murray, and Bol's contract. He's on a 2-way contract. Blake Griffin, Derrick Rose, Steven Adams, and Dennis Schroeder. 1-year deal. Not too fond of that probably, but I think I do like this trade. So we'll do this trade, and we'll have to re-sign Spencer Dinwiddie, or we'll flip him. But Danilo Gallinari is also going to get traded out of here. I'll throw in our 2025 first because it doesn't really mean a lot to me now. Derrick Rose and Blake Griffin are still there. Eric Bledsoe is not a bad point guard option. Who do I have? DeJounte Murray. Who else is my point guard? I don't remember who my other point guard is. So it's DeJounte Murray and then Spencer Dinwiddie. What if I trade Danilo and Dinwiddie right now at the same time, and we even throw in this first-round pick? Valanciunas and Fournier, Rudy Gobert, that's really interesting, but he's on the last year of his deal. Oh, Michael Porter Jr., last year, oh no, team option, Jamal Murray. I think that's a move. Or this one. I think I like that Jamal Murray one. Or not, yeah, Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr. Okay, we'll do that trade. I want to see what the team looks like now. So we're pretty set. We need a power forward, though. We do need a power forward, which is, it is what it is, you know. And then off the bench even, we're pretty much set. We got a point guard, a shooting guard. Karis LeVert's going to go to a small forward here. And he should jump up to an 82, which is nice. So then off the bench, we pretty much just need like a big man, either a power forward or a center. Probably a center. I mean, Robert Williams, if he runs power forward for us, and then his backup position is a center, we should be pretty good. So let's go do that quick. Secondary position, center. I want to run a 9-man rotation, I think. We got Shabazz Napier as 9th, isn't bad. Thaddeus Young completely falls out of the rotation. Okay, so maybe we need to run 10 then, just to get like Thaddeus Young in the rotation. Because we'll have Onyeka Okongwu next year, which is good. Should we send Michael Porter Jr. to the South Bay Lakers along with like Okongwu? Or should we send Okongwu and Reddish and just let Michael Porter Jr. go up here? I had to think about this a little bit. Either way, we have to sign somebody, so I'll do that while I'm thinking about it. But so we'll sign Stanton Kidd because that's who we always sign. And I really don't know who I want to send down there. Okongwu for sure needs to go down there. I think we'll send Cam Reddish down there. We'll leave Michael Porter Jr. where he's at. Okay, I think this team's good enough. I think we are good enough. Maybe I'll try and trade Shabazz Napier for a big man. Some sort of big man to come off the bench. Larry Nance Jr. wouldn't be too bad. We'd probably have to trade his contract later on. Bruno Fernando. Okay, we'll do Larry Nance. We're also bringing in a first-round pick. So Larry Nance is going to come off the bench for us then, be that power forward, and then Thaddeus Young does not need to get any minutes. We'll give Thaddeus Young's minutes back to like Clint Capella just to run some center minutes for us, and then Michael Porter Jr. should get some more minutes as well. So we'll do that 10-man rotation. I'll set the system. We're probably going to run with balanced again. You know, perimeter-centric is the same as balanced, so we're going to run with that. I will simulate season number 2, see how good this team is, and then we'll really try and gun for it in the 3rd year. So I'll catch you guys at the end of this season. So season number 2 is wrapped up, and we end up with a 54-28 record. Giannis won MVP again. Here are the rest of the awards if you guys do care about them at all. I wonder how good this team is standings-wise. But no Lakers on any All-NBA teams or defensive teams or rookie teams even. So now we are the 1 seed in the Western Conference. If I do win the playoffs or do win the finals, I'm probably going to go through the 3rd season again just because I have some players coming from the G League that I want to see. So we'll see though, but here are the stats if you guys do care. Michael Porter Jr. played really well, which I'm glad I didn't send him to the G League because he was a stud for us. Excuse me. Sorry about that. But Clint Capella played really well too. 12.5 rebounds is nice. DeJounte Murray just doing his thing defensively, still scoring nicely and rebounding and assisting too. All right, so I like what I've seen from this team so far. So let's simulate this first round up against the Spurs. We do go up 3-0, 4-0. We win. Time to go up against Golden State, who has Steph, Clay, Wiggins, Pascal, Willie Hernan-Gomez, and Kevon Looney. Teams are right, but it looks like we're better. So I'll simulate this round against Luka and the Mavericks, and we actually do win in 7 games, which is crazy to me because I never, ever beat Luka. And now we got Kyrie, KD, Alec Burks, Montrezl Harrell, Jarrett Allen. So let's see what happens here. We end up losing in 7, which sucks. KD wins finals. So we're going to have to come back next year. But it's whatever. So now we're going to get into the offseason. We have draft picks that I want to use. We'll see where all these fall. We're projected 2 and 3. So let's just see where they fall. We end up getting 5, 6, 15, and I think that, no, and 29. So, here's the staff. We need a new head coach, so we're going to try and bring in, let's try and bring in Mike D'Antoni. Can we bring in Mike D'Antoni? We'll throw him, $6 million. Assistant coach will try and bring in, Dawkins, and we'll see if either of them sign. So we get both of them. We're good there. Let's get to the draft. Let's see where these draft picks can get us. If we get any trade offers for him, I will entertain those. Cade Cunningham goes 1. And here at 5, we don't get any offers. So who's the best player available? Terrence Clark. We're going to take Clark. And then we're also at 6. We're going to take probably Kuminga here. I know it doesn't say Kuminga, but 2K is weird. People making the, sometimes people's names aren't, correct, not correct, but safe. They might have a swear word in them or they're inappropriate. I don't think that's really the case, but I think that's what they're saying. I'm taking Usman Garuba there at 15. And then at 29, I don't know who's going to be here, but we'll check. We have 24 offers. Don't really see anything I like, so we'll just take somebody. Wes Solomon. Okay. Let's get out of the draft. Let's see how these rookies look. So we got a 76, a 75, 74, and a 60. So Solomon's not going to be coming to the team, but these other 3 will be. Team player options, we're going to accept the team. I didn't realize we had a team option on Shea. That is so clutch. I almost traded him at the trade deadline. You guys aren't going to see that because I'm going to cut it out. But I was going to trade him because I thought we weren't going to be able to re-sign him. But he has a team option. That's clutch. Michael Porter Jr. accepting his team option. Hero's team option. Even Cam Reddish's team option. We're not going to extend the qualifying offer to Stanton Kidd because I do not want him. Now, in free agency, do we have any money? Do we have anybody to trade that makes too much money? I know Karis LeVert makes $17 million. So I would really like to trade him if we can. If there's something good on Denny Avdia. Ooh, on $1 million. It does not get much better than that. Also, Precious Achua. But I think Denny Avdia is the move. I can't even turn that down. That's just such a good deal. He's an 80 overall already. He's only going to get better. Oh, wow. Our first round pick is in there. God, I hate this game. Okay, let's try it again. Now I got way too excited. Now we're not going to be able to do it. So, okay, we can still do it. This time with a second round pick. Wow. That would have been a way better deal than the last one anyways. And now we're going to try and trade away Larry Nance Jr. because he does make $10 million, and he's not worth that at all. A couple first-round picks would be nice. KZ Okpala is not too bad. Aaron Holiday. Here's a couple firsts from the Suns. We'll do that. And then we're also going to probably trade away. I'm going to look at trading Jamal Murray because he makes $41 million, but we're going to trade away Thaddeus Young first off. A couple firsts there, not bad. Yeah, I think those firsts is probably the best we're going to get, so we'll do that deal here. And let's see if we have enough money to sign Kawhi Leonard. We do not. We're probably pretty far off, so yeah, I'll look at trading Jamal Murray or Clint Capella, DeJounte Murray. We'll see. Jamal Murray just makes a lot of money. If we can find somebody cheaper than him, we'll do it, but I'm not going to trade him just to try and sign Kawhi because, it would be pretty tough to try and sign Kawhi anyways, I believe. But this Malcolm Brogdon one's not bad. We have to throw up a first, but we would save some money there. Anything else? John Wall, we would not save any money. Darius Garland, he's not good enough. Honestly, I'll do this trade, even if not to get Kawhi, just to get somebody. I'll trade Alex Len away here, though, because $5 million is a bit too much for him, I believe. So a couple first-round picks. We'll do that deal. And we'll look at trading away Clint Capella and see if there's a better center option for cheaper. Wendell Carter Jr. is on a $6 million contract. Wendell Carter would probably be a good option if we can free up the money. Oh, Mitchell Robinson on $1.8 million. It's just so easy to get Mitchell Robinson that you can't blame me at all for doing it, like everybody. We're also bringing in a first-round pick, which is really good. Do we have any money now? We have $31 million. We can probably sign Kawhi almost. We're almost there. So let's see what other move we need to make here. I don't know who makes so much money. Maybe we have some rights we have to renounce or something. So we'll go to salary cap. Not really. Brandon Knight and Stanton Kidd, I guess. Well, dang, dead cap. That kind of sucks. Malcolm Brogdon makes $21 million. We could try and trade him away, or like Terrence Clark, I guess. DeJounte Murray, maybe. I'll look at trading DeJounte Murray, but I doubt we're gonna see anything. Jaren Jackson Jr., I guess he's cheaper. We'd have to trade Tyus after that, though. So I think what we try and do instead is trade like Cam Reddish with like Clark and see if we can get anything that way, like literally no money brought in. So that's like $9 million going out. If I could bring in Klay Thompson. That's a lot though. All right, the last thing is trying to trade Malcolm Brogdon, I think, for something cheaper than him. But he still has to be good. Like I said, I'm not going to trade him for nothing. And we have to be good this season, too, so I don't think we're going to be able to do it. So we're going to have to try and get somebody that's not Kawhi Leonard. Jason Tatum, he's restricted, though. We'll throw Jason Tatum an offer just in case we can get him. Donovan Mitchell. Rudy Gobert, I guess. Oh, Bam Adebayo, he's restricted as well. Everybody's restricted. I hate this. I hate that everybody's restricted. We'll throw Rudy Gobert a contract. Otherwise, Jonathan Isaac, I guess. We'll throw him a contract. See if we can get one of them. Jason Tatum is agreeing. So he's getting matched by the Celtics. Gobert signing with the Pelicans. So we'll bring in... Oh, shoot. Now we got nobody. Oh, okay. So we'll throw Jonathan Isaac a contract again. And he is agreeing to come to the team. So that's good. Let's try and get somebody else that we can afford that's like decent. JaVale McGee. Alright, so I'm recording this video and I just realized I got JaVale McGee on the team, who was already on the team, so I guess I kind of cheated, but he didn't end up staying on the team. He never played again. I think it happened with Dwight Howard later in the video too. Sorry about that, but it really doesn't make a big difference. But yeah, just want to let you guys know that I recognize that now, and it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. We got JaVale to come to the team. Now could we get like Patty Mills maybe on $8 million contract? Alright, we probably are good. Let me make sure that there's enough players on the roster. So we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, we got plenty. Probably too many. Let's go to player progression. Let's see how good everybody looks. We're going to have to do some moving around of some pieces because I think that, I think this team, I don't know how everybody's position works out, but let's go to, I'll send some players to training camp, and then I'll catch you guys when we probably have to make some trades before the season to cut down the roster a little bit. So I'll do that after training camp. So I think we had like two or three too many people. So we'll try and trade like Stanton Kidd here with like Usman Garuba and bring in hopefully just like one decent player. Zach Norvell Jr. in a first round pick. We could probably do something like that. Tim Hardaway Jr. as well. Okay, Shabazz Napier, we'll do that. And then we'll try and trade away... You know what, can we just cut that guy that's at the end of our roster here? Okay, he doesn't show up there. Okay, so let's trade away maybe like JaVale, Patty Mills, and a first round pick from the Cavs. Bring me one... I just want one player. They're not giving me one player. Okay, so maybe take the pick out and see if we can do anything then. Larry Nance Jr. in a first round pick. Dwight Howard in a first. We'll do that. So let's see if we can get a season now, and we can. So let's go take a look at the rotation, see what moves we have to make. So we're pretty much set. We need a power forward still, which is kind of tough because we don't even really have great backup center. Like Okongwu will be good, but we could use a better power forward. And Robert Williams is not the answer. So we'll try and trade Robert Williams. Is there any money we can throw with Robert Williams? Dwight Howard's $23 million. And this first round pick should be able to get us something. Andre Drummond could come to the team. Steven Adams, Montrezl Harrell, Sabonis. I don't really ever get Sabonis, so I'm probably going to make that trade right there. We're also bringing in Jeremy Lamb. So then the starting lineup should be pretty much set. Off the bench, we pretty much just need a power forward again. So we'll probably trade like Reddish, Avdia, some of those guys, and try and get something. So Cam Reddish, Avdia, and we'll throw in Jeremy Lamb for a little bit of money. And Montrezl Harrell would be a good backup power forward. Yeah, okay. We'll do this one actually because we'll get Miles Turner. We'll flip him to a power forward, and then we'll bring in TJ Warren as well. So we should be pretty much good. So let's do that. Let's go and switch Miles Turner. He might actually be our starting power forward now. 89. Okay, so yeah, he's going to start over his old teammate Sabonis. They're back together. We also have Brogdon, who's on that team. So basically, we're just building that Pacers team with a lot better people. We have 4 of them. We have Brogdon, Sabonis, Warren, and Turner. Okay, so Okongwu is not even in the rotation. So this rotation is pretty stacked. But I have pieces. I have picks. I have players. So we're going to try and upgrade a little bit. So honestly, like Jonathan Isaac, don't like him that much. 2 first-round picks should be able to get us something even better for him. Paul George, Chris Middleton, Brandon Ingram, Pascal Siakam. I think we'll go with Brandon Ingram. And what other trade could we make? Who's our worst? Like Tyler Hero, Okongwu, and a first-round pick. Off the bench, we could get, like, just one really solid player. Colin Sexton. Sure, Colin Sexton, Kevin Porter Jr. So then off the bench, we need a center to come off the bench, basically, is what I need. So we'll trade, like, TJ Warren and some stuff and try and get a center, and then we should be pretty much set to get into the season. So TJ Warren along with, like, Clark, and then first round pick, Wendell Carter Jr., Marvin Bagley. Wendell or Marvin Bagley? We'll go Marvin Bagley here. So the rotation is set. I think that's what we're going to run with it. I don't want to keep making trades because it's going to make teammate chemistry go down. But this team is absolutely stacked. The starting lineup is just great. We have a good mix of scoring with like Ingram. And then, yeah, I think this is going to be good. So I'll simulate this season as long as our system is good. 7 seconds is 4 stars, which is good. So I'll simulate season number 3. We'll see if we can finally win ourselves a championship. And then this rebuild will be over. So we ended up with a record of 61-21. And here are all the awards. I don't see any Lakers out here. Kawhi went to Detroit. We could have got Kawhi if I made some more moves. But Mike D'Antoni does win Coach of the Year. And here, LeBron ends up in LA for the Clippers now. So basically LeBron just took Kawhi's spot because Kawhi beat him. So he's like, I'm taking your spot, boy. And makes sense. DeJounte Murray makes defensive second team. We don't have any rookies out here. So we are the 1 seed. I'll check on these stats quick before we get into the playoffs. Nobody over 20. I mean, it's spread out a lot, I guess. I understand that, but I'm surprised nobody's over 20. But also, almost everybody's in double digits. Like 9.4 is the lowest. And this team is good. Let's simulate this round and see what happens. We're going up against Phoenix, and we're up 3-0, 3-1, 4-1. We do move on. Time to face Zion. They got Markel, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Jonathan Isaac, Zion, and Rudy Gobert. That's a good team. But we do win that one in 5 as well. Now we're going up against some Blazers. I was so confident we were going to win that, I didn't even think to stop it. Wow, we lost. All right. Nets win again. KD is the finals MVP this time. Well, that's a huge blow, man. I should have stopped it. We probably could have jumped in, saved the game. How close was game 7? How close was game 7? We lost by 3. I could have jumped in and saved it. We basically blew it in the second half. Well, I guess that's going to do it for this video. Kind of sucked how that ended, but it was a lot of fun to rebuild these Lakers and really just like, pretty much this team was ridiculous. Like how many 90 overalls did we have? I don't know. We had a lot of people 85 and over. But yeah, this was super fun to rebuild. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Again, if you have not already, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, drop a comment in the comment section below. Appreciate you all so much. Other than that, it's been TKE. It's been real. Peace out.